Badger defense turned up the heat, getting to the Northwestern quarterback on 8 occasions, also scoring a couple of times. Detrell Jamerson with an interception return for a score. Dakota Dixon with a safety with 58 seconds left as the Badgers defeat Northwestern on Saturday afternoon, 33-24 in the Big Ten opener for both teams. We'll hear, of course, from some of the Badgers after the 9-point win. Also give you a taste of the routine of a home game here at Camp Randall Stadium, specifically the Arch Walk. Take you up close into what that's all about. Then we'll have our weekly sit-down with head coach Paul Chryst. All coming up today on the Badger Sports Report.
Second and goal at the Wildcats 7-yard line. Brook out of the shotgun, takes a snap, gives to Taylor, shoots his way inside the 5 and to the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Wow, Jonathan Taylor found a little crease, slipped right through it, did a little mini bear crawl into the end zone for the first touchdown of the day. Scored Wisconsin's 1 touchdown so far today. Handoff Taylor running left to the 10. He's going to get another one to the 5. Touchdown Wisconsin. Jonathan Taylor from 11 yards away, and the Badgers take the lead. Surveys the Northwestern defense on second and goal, takes the snap, play fake, looks, throws, end zone. It is caught, touchdown Wisconsin. Danny Davis to the end zone for the score. Western at its own 38-yard line. Cameron Green started in motion to the right, came back the other way. Snap to Thorson. Badgers bring it forward. Thorson under pressure. Down he goes inside the 30-yard line of the Wildcats. Leon Jacobs, Alec James getting in there as well. Wisconsin's favor, especially in the second half. Thorson back to throw, pressure from Jacobs. Gets away once, flush left. Garrett Dooley having no more of it as he gets to the quarterback again. Thorson again from the gun, back to throw. Again, the Badgers stunting up front, and Garrett Dooley gets another sack. Down goes Thorson at the 30-yard line.
I think when the pocket is being collapsed and the quarterback is being pressured, it throws their timing off. And that's where we were able to get a couple turnovers. And then that's just something where, as a pass rush, we can really help out the secondary. Our coaches always say that the coverage and the rush have to work together, and I think that's what happened today.
Shotgun formation for Thorson. Back to throw, looking tight pocket, hit as he throws, picked off by Jamerson at the 35, running outside the numbers 30, to the 25, to the 20, still up, to the 10, to the 5, touchdown, Wisconsin! Detrell Jamerson with the pick 6.
Green grass. Had a few blockers from me, made one miss, and after I made him miss, it was all go from there.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. We'll stop to the next snap. Snap to Thorson. Badgers rushing forward. Thorson rolls out to his right. 4 yards deep in his own end zone, and he's cut down by Dakota Dixon in the end zone, and that is a safety. Handoff goes to Shaw, straight ahead to the 30, 25-20, he's gone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And he's taken down by Ryan Conley. Fires to the right to the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Sending 4, and one of them comes in scot-free. And there is a big, big win for the Wisconsin Badgers.
The Badger Sports Report is presented by Zimbrick European, by UW Health, UW Health Sports Medicine, the healthcare team for the Badgers. Learn more at uwsportsmedicine.org.
Most people don't know that UW Health and the University of Wisconsin are national leaders in the field of kidney transplant. They provide new life for those who will likely die without a transplant, and they assure a normal life for those who donate. I would know. I donated a kidney, and together, we saved a life.
UW Health. Remarkable.
Ready, Tim?
Let's do this.
Was that Mike?
That's Harry. The car stopped for me.
And that's automatic emergency braking.
The Nissan Rogue family. Take on today.
Bottom line, they still can't touch you.
I'll take it.
Get to Nissan, proud supporter of college athletics.
High-quality beef doesn't have to come with a high price. High-Beat Angus Reserve. It's 100% natural, hand-selected, pure quality beef. The cuts are tender and the price is lean. We choose our beef knowing what will deliver the best flavor and most tenderness. So now, going out for a great steak can be as simple as going out to your grill. High-Beat Angus Reserve. Dinner out just became dinner in.
My salesperson is Joe Santowski, and from the moment I first walked through the doors here and he extended his hand to greet me, it's been the best relationship since then. He knows this brand and cars in general so well that I trusted him from the moment I met him. He was obviously so interested in exactly what I was looking for, what I wanted, but let me explore on my own.
Hornibrook in the shotgun, blitz coming. Hornibrook looks, throws deep to the left, and it is caught by A.J. Taylor inside the 15 and down to the 10-yard line of Northwestern. Godwin, Eatway, Buchanan. Some slot right, motions to the left. Option to the left side. Thorson keeps it, pays the price as he is greeted rudely by the linebacker T.J. Edwards. Running back, three receivers right, one on the left. Blitz coming to Thorson. Back to throw, and he gets pounded by Chris Orr inside the 30-yard line. To the left, Danny Davis to the right on second down. Hornibrook to throw. He wants Danny Davis. He'll get him at the 30, 25, 20. Cutting left 15. Davis to the 10, and Danny Davis down to the 6-yard line. First down, goal to go, Wisconsin. Hornibrook under center. Takes the snap, play fake, back to throw, looking as a man wide open. That's Cephas, deep down the middle, got it at the 30, running left 25 to the 20-yard line. Inside the 15 goes Quintez Cephas. A big hit in the passing game for the Wisconsin Badgers.
Badgers improved to 4-0, winning the Big Ten opener on Saturday, and the defense with a whole lot to do with it, scoring a couple of times. The pick six from Latrell Jamerson, as well as the safety that sealed the game, Dakota Dixon sacking Clayton Thorson in the end zone in the final minute. You can look at a lot of things, but you think of those points, Paul, the 8 sacks. Obviously Northwestern made a push in the fourth quarter, but it seemed like the defense brought some energy to the stadium, especially as that second half was going on.
Well, I thought they brought a ton of energy, and they played really well. And I think in the first half kept us in the ball game. And then particularly in the third quarter, they changed it. And it was, like you said, we got pressure on them. It was a big pick by Trell, and what a play by Dakota. It's you talk about a guy that just shows up big in those moments when you need it, and it was a great victory because we had to overcome a lot of adversity. And we weren't great, a lot of self-imposed, with the turnovers and whatnot, and to have to fight and get this victory. It was a good day that way.
We had a chance to talk with Natrell after the game, and I guess it's the mindset you would want a defense to have in a sudden change. Like, you don't want it to happen, but he said they're kind of excited at the opportunity, which I guess is exactly what you would want to see after something that you don't want to see happen.
It is exactly what you want to see. You don't want it on the second play of the game. It was thought we'd just start the game with a little thought was going to be an easy completion and go, but that's what you do need to have is guys that whatever the opportunity presents itself and a sudden change, then all right, here we go, and that's what I like about our defense, and I thought for so long they played really well, and it was a good offense. I got a ton of respect for their quarterback Thorson, and I thought we did a nice job of controlling their running back, and he was going to make some plays, and they did a good job in those last couple of drives, getting the ball out of his hand, but I thought our defense gave us a chance to win today.
Yeah, it really is notable because we talked before the game. Justin Jackson is one of the best, not just in this league, but in the country. Pretty modest numbers. You made him work for everything that he got. That's not many teams say that when they face Northwestern.
No, they did. I thought defensively, I thought it was a good plan, that we had, and I thought most importantly the kids understood it, and to stop a running game and a good back like that, it takes so many people, and certainly the D-line I thought had some really good moments in the backers, but I thought our safeties showed up, and it was every bit of it. And I think you get in a Big Ten play, and now you're going to need everyone, and it was a good example of good team defense. And I thought when we were playing well, and particularly in the second half, you know, we complement each other. You know, we took advantage of good field position offensively and scored, and so, you know, there's a lot of lessons to be learned in this game, and fortunate and appreciate what the guys did to get this victory. But we got to learn, and we got an opportunity to get better.
As a fan of the game, it's so fun to watch your young players continue to progress. Speaking specifically, you know, Jonathan Taylor, he had to work for it.
Right.
He got his yards. Quintez Cephas, A.J. Taylor, Danny Davis, all factoring in. You thought that might be necessary, and those guys were able to deliver.
It was, and they came up. You know, A.J. had the one opportunity, but that was a big third down. We weren't great on third down today, but everyone that we got, and I think Q had the other third down was big. Danny had the little out route that he turned into a big run that set up a score, and it's you know, it's a group. You know, I think Alex is young, you know, and Alex kind of went through his moments, and certainly would like to take back the takeaways, you know, the turnovers that he had. But I thought he came up big in some moments, and he's going to learn from this tape. And I think as a team we can learn from it. But there's a lot of things that we also did well that we can build on, but there's room for growth.
But one of the things you got to see a lot of today are onside kick scenarios.
You never see that in a game, right?
Yeah, that's like a practice. It's hard to get that done in a practice.
Yeah, 3, and that was and I give credit to them. You know, that's the right thing. After you missed the one, they were offsides on, and they had gotten it. You know, had we recovered it, then we'd been all right, and maybe a different story. But you know, also a short field, and I think that there's another area that, you know, the defense had been playing well. Now offensively, we got to take advantage of. Let's give them a break, and we got to get a first down, and then put together another first down. And I think that, you know, when you're in those moments, you've still got to trust the play, trust yourself, and trust that the guy next to you is doing it. And there's times when we did that, and there's times where we didn't, and that's, I think, an area that we can learn from and grow from, hopefully.
We should probably go back to what set up that game-sealing safety. The work of your punter, Anthony Lottie, talked a lot about wanting to raise his level up from a year ago to now. He uncorked some long punts when he had to, but to be able to hang that one in the air that Natrell was able to down at the 2, that's a pretty big moment where, I mean, we don't talk about punters a whole lot, but
right.
Here I think it applies.
I thought that was a big punt, and certainly, you know, Natrell and DT have been doing a great job as our gunners made a play, and then, you know, Dakota came up big on it. And I thought the other one that was pretty good was coming out of our end zone, and he hung it up there and was able to make him on a little bit longer the field, and, you know, certainly we'd like it to be much longer. But I thought Anthony did some good stuff today.
Yeah, that was a 50-plus yard punt.
Was it really? And that's hard when you're coming out, because you're so conscious of, you know, the block and getting out quick, and to hang it is the big thing. And I thought he came up big when we needed him the most.
All right, Badgers get the win. They head on the road. Night game coming up Saturday night in Lincoln against the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Coach returns in a few minutes with the Great Dane Great Question of the Week. Stay with us.
This is what collaboration looks like. This is what happens when a cardiologist in Appleton works step in step with specialists at UW Health in Madison. You see, when Terry's condition required a second opinion, his doctor turned to the cardiothoracic team at UW Health. Together, we made sure Terry got the care and the heart transplant he needed. Powerful minds, compassionate care, amazing results. UW Health, remarkable.
They expect us, even if they get a turnover, they expect us to, oh, y'all gonna get us the ball back without giving any points. Like, even when they came out the first drive and we had that fumble, they only got 3 points. You know, they expect us to do stuff like that, only like give up to help them out, and we're gonna keep doing that.
That's huge. That series right there by them was massive. For us to go out and do something like that, it's not good, but for them, with the field position we gave them, to hold them to the field goal is awesome. That really helps us, you know, have a better second drive. Knowing that we got them, you know, they got our backs, we got their backs, that type of stuff.
I think it's just a lot of guys who are willing to do their job and not really play outside of themselves. A lot of unselfish guys out there who are just ready to play for each other.
That was the game plan going in all week. You know, we knew that their offensive line was going to leave some guys free, and they did. So I mean, it all worked out for us.
Coaches did a really good job of dialing up new pressures that we hadn't done before, and those hit home today. And everyone did a really good job and just did their job well. And I think we were able to all get after the quarterback today. Thorson, he's a good quarterback, and he can actually move. But I think that everyone did a really good job of compressing those running lanes. So when he did try to escape, everyone was able to come off and get him. So I think that's just hats off to everyone on the defense, just being able to collapse that pocket.
An animal. Well, he had like 5 sacks, didn't he? 4? What's the record? Like 6 or something like that? Anyway, yeah, animal. I don't know what was, somebody made him mad. They tackle must have said something to him or something, but he was going off. He had a great game. I was happy for him.
We knew Dooley last year. We knew how big of a piece to this defense he was going to be. You know, definitely one of the leaders on our team. A guy who comes every week and he's just strong. He's powerful. You know, so he's hard to beat. And I think he did a great job today, just finishing those plays.
In my mind, he's a freak. He's crazy, and I just like to watch him rush off the edge. I mean, especially when I'm in there, I'll talk to him about certain things and like certain things he sees. So he's extremely smart with the game too. He knows exactly what he's doing.
I think it really just says more about the guys I have around me. To be honest, it's nothing special you have to do to be able to make a play or be a playmaker, to be considered a playmaker, however you want to label it. It's just simply doing your 111 and trusting in the other 10 guys around you. And like I said earlier, I was fortunate enough to get great pressure. And I was able to just, you know, see ball, get ball. Don't think too much, just play ball, play fast. And I was able to get a big-time safety.
He's just like a big play magnet, I guess. I don't know. He just loves sealing games, I guess, like walk-off, home run, or whatever the case is. So I guess that's all it is. He's just a magnet for that.
We have to go grab the win because these teams are coming in here every week and they're going to want it just as bad as we do. So, you know, it's just one of those things where you got to come out every week and you got to prepare like, you know, it's the last game. I think we'll get better with that.
Ready, Tim?
Let's do this.
Was that Mike?
That's Harry. The car stopped for me.
And that's automatic emergency braking.
The Nissan Rogue family. Take on today.
Bottom line, they still can't touch you.
I'll take it.
Get to Nissan, proud supporter of college athletics.
Wisconsin, Mahindra's inventory clearance sale is going on now. We're reducing prices like never before on the toughest tractors on earth. Like a Mahindra E-Max 22 as low as $99 a month. Or get up to $8,100 in cash back and savings. Plus, Mahindra's 7-year limited powertrain warranty comes standard. So find your dealer at WisconsinMahindraDealers.com.
My salesperson is Joe Santowski, and from the moment I first walked through the doors here and he extended his hand to greet me, it's been the best relationship since then. He knows this brand and cars in general so well that I trusted him from the moment I met him. He was obviously so interested in exactly what I was looking for, what I wanted, but let me explore on my own.
This is Lexi Rush. She's 10, and she's amazing. You see, Lexi was born deaf and couldn't hear anything. That was until her doctor in Appleton referred her to the pediatric specialists at UW Health in Madison. Now, 2 operations later, Lexi can hear everything. Powerful minds, compassionate care, amazing results. UW Health, remarkable.
Part of the beauty of college football is the tradition of the sports. Many traditions, of course, Badger fans hold near and dear here, including the Arch Walk, as the players make their way into Camp Randall Stadium, a chance for fans and, maybe most importantly, family members of the Badgers to send their well wishes to the Wisconsin team as it makes its way into the stadium. Ryan Wing has more on the Badgers Arch Walk.
You kind of just feel like you're on top of the world. You're like, it's very humbling. It's like, man, all these fans are here, all these family members are here to like watch you, and they're so proud of you, and they want you to go out there and do your best.
It's so much fun. It's such a cool experience. It's, you know, seeing your family, they're all there. There's fans there. The arch, the stadium, just the whole experience is really special.
No better feeling, man. You know, especially this past Friday, because I was like, man, it's really game day. And walking past the arch, you know, you hear everybody cheer you on, families hugging them, and There's just no better feeling.
It's hard to, fathom and grasp, but once you get it, you truly want to be a part of it. So, just to be able to walk, under those arches with all the guys and, to be able to do it and realize all the people who came here before me, it's exciting.
Once they're past the arch, the Badgers' attention is solely on football. But like many other players, the athletes have superstitions and routines before the game.
Mine start the night before. I take me an Epsom salt bath, massage the legs, get on, I forgot what we call it, but the machine that help my legs feel better.
I definitely always do my track warm-up, just try to get my legs loose as possible. I know every time I used to do that track warm-up, my legs will feel, amazing and ready to go.
It's always left side stuff first, left knee brace, left sock, left cleat. To the right, that's usually the same. I do the same stretches every game. I go and I get a little bit of a workout in to get my nervous system going.
I like to get in a nap if we can. It's a little tough with 11 a.m. Normally eat a bowl of soup. The in-towner has just a great chicken noodle soup. Can't beat it. A lot of guys, their chowder and chicken noodle soup is unreal. I don't even like clam chowder, like anything like that, and I can't stop eating that stuff.
And you can't have a pregame without music.
Definitely listen to Eminem, Lose Yourself. Then sometimes, I just listen to some instrumental music. Sometimes you don't really want to hear words. You just want to have just some music in your head.
Mostly Migos, a little bit of Kodak.
Well, old school rap, I like. It's called Flavor in the Year by Biggie Smalls, one of my go-tos.
Usually rock or country. I don't like to get too high or too low, so I like the country. It slows me down, helps me think, but it's nothing, too just getting psyched up, because then I always get nervous that I'll be too psyched up, I'll miss stuff.
For the Badger Sports Report with Paul Chryst, I'm Ryan Wing.
My salesperson is Joe Santowski, and from the moment I first walked through the doors here and he extended his hand to greet me, it's been the best relationship since then. He knows this brand and cars in general so well that I trusted him from the moment I met him. He was obviously so interested in exactly what I was looking for, what I wanted, but let me explore on my own.
At Hy-Vee Market Grill, you'll find something for everyone. Steaks grilled to perfection, delicious pasta, wood oven flatbread pizzas, and the burgers are the best in town. Plus, you've got to try our delicious Sunday brunch. And Hy-Vee Market Grills are next to Hy-Vee stores, so it's not like we're gonna run out of food. It's good food, good times, and we love to see people smile. So get on into Hy-Vee Market Grill today.
This is what collaboration looks like. This is what happens when a cardiologist in Appleton works step in step with specialists at UW Health in Madison. You see, when Terry's condition required a second opinion, his doctor turned to the cardiothoracic team at UW Health. Together, we made sure Terry got the care and the heart transplant he needed. Powerful minds, compassionate care, amazing results. UW Health, remarkable.
Ready, Tim?
Let's do this.
Was that Mike?
That's Harry. The car stopped for me.
And that's automatic emergency braking.
The Nissan Rogue family. Take on today.
Bottom line, they still can't touch you.
I'll take it.
Get to Nissan, proud supporter of college athletics.
The Badger Sports Report is presented by Hy-Vee. Where there's a helpful smile in every aisle, Hy-Vee proudly supports the Wisconsin Badgers. By UW Health. UW Health Sports Medicine, the healthcare team for the Badgers. Learn more at uwsportsmedicine.org.
Time now for this week's Great Day and Great Question of the Week. Jim down in Janesville checking in. Hall of Fame weekend, 11 inductees going into the Wisconsin Athletic Hall of Fame, including a couple of pretty good quarterbacks, Darrell Bevel and Brooks Bollinger. You work closely with one. I know you're familiar with the others. Give your thoughts on those two guys.
Oh, it's what an accomplishment, and deservedly in the Hall of Fame. And I remember, I didn't know Bev when he was playing here, and I was away from the program, but boy, did you pay attention, and what that group did. And it was fun for me because Joe Rudolph, our offensive coordinator, played with Bev, and you know, then I got to know him more as a coach, and a ton of respect for Bev. And then Brooks obviously was here with him his senior year, and never forget the Alamo Bowl, you know, big victory right there. And just had a ton of admiration for who he was as a player, and then had the opportunity to work with him. But two very deserving, and that whole class. I mean, if you're a fan of the history of Wisconsin sports, that's a big-time class.
Yeah, it really, really was. Been a great weekend for all of them to be able to come back, or their families to be back and celebrate the induction of the 2017 Hall of Fame class. Thanks so much for your question. Great day up north in Wausau, as well as 4 in Madison, east side of town, downtown, Fitchburg, and Hilldale. Badgers on the road and under the lights coming up Saturday night down in Lincoln, Nebraska against the Huskers. They have won their last 2 games, so it's on moving forward now for the Badgers. Week 2 of Big Ten play, and we'll talk to you after the game next Saturday. Thanks for watching.
Honoring all-around excellence in men's and women's collegiate competition. Every division, every sport, the Learfield Directors Cup. The prestigious award continues its reign as the crowning achievement in college athletics. To follow your favorite team, like us on Facebook, find us online and on Twitter. The Learfield Directors Cup.
Most people don't know that UW Health and the University of Wisconsin are national leaders in the field of kidney transplant. They provide new life for those who will likely die without a transplant, and they assure a normal life for those who donate. I would know. I donated a kidney, and together, we saved a life.
UW Health. Remarkable.
A pulse, felt by one, sends a ripple, felt by some. A shiver, felt by many, until it amplifies, magnifies into a tremor that electrifies. Badgers everywhere, moving as one, tilting the world on its axis.